Okay, so yesterday you guys went on a couple different field trips to museums that had dinosaur exhibits. So I hope you liked it. And today's stories, I have books about dinosaurs, kind of fitting for what you guys did yesterday. So the first book is called The Dinosaur, and it looks just like in a museum, like where you guys would have visited. So let's start. Nobody has ever seen a real live dinosaur. And there he is, looking at all the dinosaurs in the cases. But long, long ago, before the world had cars or roads, before there were houses or cities, and even before the very first people were born, a big brown dinosaur egg lay at the edge of a huge forest. There you can see there's the egg. From inside the egg came a tap, 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 and then there was a crack, and out climbed a baby Stegosaurus. One by one, more eggs broke open. His brothers and sisters were hatching too. Look at that, there's the Stegosaurus, and they're all his brothers and sisters. The baby Stegosaurus was very, very hungry. He ate whatever he could find. He ate crunchy cones and ferny leaves and chewy fruit from spiky plants. Each day he grew bigger and bigger until he was almost as big as an elephant. And look at that, there he is as a little baby, and there he is after he's eaten a lot and he's grown. Soon the Stegosaurus was so big he had trouble fitting through the trees. So he poked his head out of the forest to see what the world was like outside. It seems safe enough. Oh, and there he is. He's trying to go through the trees, but look at that. He can't fit. And there he's looking out of the forest. But not for long. Suddenly he heard a roar. It was an enormous Allosaurus with enormous Allosaurus teeth, and it wanted to eat him. Oh no. There he is roaring. You can see all of his teeth. Quickly, the Stegosaurus swung his spiky tail. It hit the Allosaurus right on the nose. The Allosaurus growled and left him alone. The Stegosaurus felt big and strong. Now he could take care of himself. And there he is hitting him on the nose so he would go away from him. But even though the Stegosaurus was big, there were much bigger creatures around. The ground shook with giant footsteps. Oh, look at these. Look at how small he is compared to these guys. They don't even fit on the whole page. A whole herd of Diplodocus were marching across the plains. Luckily, they only ate leaves, not Stegosauruses. So they're all the giant dinosaurs, and they're only eating the leaves. They're not eating him. The world was different when dinosaurs lived. What would it be like if they were still alive? They would block up roads and trample cars, and people would run from their gashing teeth. And look at that. There they are in like the modern world. Jumping all over cars. Oh, they're breaking into the food stores. Maybe it's just as well that only their dusty old bones are left. And look at that. There you can see the fossils are built to try to replicate what they looked like. So that was story number 1. Now story number 2 is, how do dinosaurs eat their food? How does a dinosaur eat all of his food? Does he burp? Does he belch? Or make noises quite rude? Oh, and there he is, probably burping. And look, and then there's the person making the food. Does he pick at his cereal, throw down his cup, hoping to make someone else pick it up? Now, you don't do that, right? You don't throw your stuff around and hope someone else picks it up. Does he fuss? Does he fidget? Or squirm in his chair? Oh, look at that. They're out to eat at a restaurant, and he's trying to fly away with his chair. Does he flip his spaghetti high into the air? Oh, look at that. Does a dinosaur glare? Oh, and he's probably glaring because he doesn't like what was made for dinner. How does a dinosaur eat all of his food? Does he spit out his broccoli partially chewed? Look at that, there he is, spitting it all out. Does he bubble his milk? Does he blow into his milk and then all the bubbles form? Does he stick beans up his nose? Oh, that's disgusting. Does he squeeze juicy oranges with his big toes? Oh, look at this. Squeezing the oranges and making a mess. No, he says please and thank you. He sits very still. And there he is, look at him sitting. He's using all of his manners. He eats all before him with smiles and goodwill. He tries every new thing, at least one small bite. He makes no loud noises. That isn't polite. And there he is. He's covering his mouth if he's having to burp or something. He never drops anything onto the floor, and after he's finished, he asks for some more. Look at that. Eat up, little dinosaur. And there he is, eating his food. So, I hope you guys liked those stories because they related to what you guys looked at yesterday. And yeah,